Welcome to the YouTube channel of Hytech Education. I'm Shanu Shah, and this video is about speaking criteria for IELTS. Now you must know that whether you are giving IELTS academic or IELTS general, the speaking criteria for both remains same. Now why is it necessary for you to know the IELTS criteria? The first reason is that you should know on what basis you will be assessed. For example, if you are a PHP developer and you have applied for a job and the company is actually looking for a Java developer, you will not find the job profile appropriate, neither the company will be able to accept your skill set. This is the basic reason that we should know on what skills we are going to be assessed, what skills the examiner is looking for. Now, I have got many students who speak English very well, yet that does not mean that you must sit in front of examiner and jabber. Anyways, the second reason is it also helps you to prepare on what criteria on how to prepare for IELTS speaking test. Now there are 4 criteria: fluency and coherence, pronunciation, grammatical range and accuracy, and the fourth and the last is lexical resource. Now let's take each and every criteria and try to understand them in deep. The first one is fluency and coherence. Now what is fluency? Fluency is that you have to speak just the way you are speaking maybe your mother tongue. For example, if the examiner may ask you, can you cook? And if you say, oh yes, I can cook, and I have been cooking for a long time. Now that kind of hesitation, that kind of stammering is not allowed. So fluency is when you speak without hesitation and without stammering. The second part of the first parameter is coherence. Coherence is a very simple thing that you have to speak in a structure. The way you deliver the information has to have a proper structure. Let's take the same example. Can you cook? Yes, I can cook. In fact, I love cooking so much that I have started baking cakes more often. This kind of structure is very much necessary when you first reply, whether you like it or you don't like a thing. Well, you have to note this, that you are allowed to say no, provided that you speak 2-3 lines about it. You provided that you give reason why you don't like a certain thing. For example, you may not like cooking. You can say, oh, honestly, I don't like cooking. I think a takeout from a restaurant is just fine for me. The examiner is basically assessing your language skills. They are not assessing your opinions. Hence, a 2-3 line answers with sufficient. It will show your fluency and coherence. The second part is pronunciation. Now you must pronounce well. You must pronounce you must have a British accent. For example, the Britishers, when they speak, they don't speak the last R, like over, future, maybe prefer. And they also speak a bit less T, like definitely. Hence, those pronunciation has to be appropriate according to the British language. The third part is grammatical range. Well, apart from the subject-verb agreements, apart from speaking the sentence in a correct formation without any syntax error, it is also very much necessary that you speak different type of sentences. Like you must be speaking more of a compound sentences and complex sentences. You should also try to speak some information, try to give some information in past, something in present, and something in future. If that kind of range is available, you are sure to score a very high band score. In grammatical range, we must also use idiomatic language. That is also one of the criteria, and when we use that, our grades may soar up to band 9. For example, to look up to knuckle down. The fourth and the last part is lexical resource. Now, lexical resource is a very simple thing. It's called vocabulary and precision. You should be able to use actually different words, and they have to be used in precision. For example, there's a word called important. We always say he's an important person. This information is very important. And just to use unique words, students typically always look up the word into Google, find out the synonym, and then use that word very falsely. For example, a synonym of important is vital. Now, a vital mostly goes with intangible nouns. Like, an information is vital, but a person is significant or important. And hence, when they don't use this precisely, their grading decreases. Hence, it is very much important for you to use more vocabulary, but also to use it with precision. With this, we end our session. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. Thank you.